Aries, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate for all Aries. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energies that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overall energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little brain of yours. Alright babies, let's get at your love life. Anything you need to know about me you can find in the About section of the channel. And anything you need to know about leaving the channel a donation you can find in the description box below. Let's get at your love life. The energy that you bring to the connection you have in mind is the Knight of Pentacles. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Ten of Wands. And then we do have the Moon card and your potential outcome. Ace of Cups though. Wow. And the I always do this. The Empress, the Eight of Pentacles. Looks like some hard work has gone in. I feel like you guys have been... Excuse me, I'm choking on my own uvula. I feel like you guys have been maybe not speaking up. I don't know. While you do some... I feel like this Strength card is... It talks about patience, and the reason why it talks about patience is because it's talking about really taming the ego and really trying to come from a space of true love and especially, you know, when you're coming into a love connection, you're going to want to tame the ego and really try to come at it from a space of, you know, the way it makes you feel instead of the way, you know, what you think others will think. That's just what I'm getting right now. It does look like with the Eight of Pentacles, you've put in work already into yourself, into the situation, whatever it is, and you're waiting on your results. The Three of Wands indicates you're waiting on your results, but that there are results coming, okay? The Empress, these are the results. The results are true abundance in all areas of your life. It's like a reward. It's like tons of rewards for really doing things the right way, really quieting the ego, like I said, and trying to come from a spiritual space, you know, head and heart, whatever you know, people have many different... Our problem here is that people think we should be making, you know, decisions based on logic when the, like, love doesn't have anything to do with logic. So you should definitely never use logic to make decisions for love, with the exception of being in a relationship that is hurting you, which, again, isn't necessarily logical. It's just obvious. Like, this isn't good for your heart either. Anyways, don't know where that's all coming from, but we've got the Ace of Cups as your overall energy for this love connection. I don't know that it gets any better than that. We do have some interesting energies up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Okay, that's enough of that. We got the, again, so the Ace of Cups is your, it's like an offer from the universe. This connection, self-love, true love, we'll get to it. The Knight of Pentacles, this is you not in any rush to do anything, because what you are going to do or build in your life is going to be something that will last. So you're not looking to start a bunch of little frivolous connections or little frivolous jobs or little, you know what I mean? It's like everything that you're interested in building right now is you're not interested in building anything except for thing that will last or stand the test of time. This person is overdoing the building, it looks like. Just in a general sense, the weight of the world. You will get more to what that Ten of Wands can mean. Often it does mean a breakup, or it's time to break up, but it can also just mean that they need to break up with parts of their life. You know what I mean? Like, it could mean that they're just carrying too many weights. We're listening to what our mom tells us we should do. We're listening to what our friends say we should do. Our boss, you know. So it's about really them needing to let down all of that. It's so burdensome. When you feel the need to appease everyone around you. A, everybody wants something different. B, they don't know what the hell they want. C, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing in their own life. Okay, wow, lots of stuff. So we have the Moon as your potential outcome. It is, you know, it's just uncertain is what it is. It's about really a faith, I think. It can draw up fears and insecurities in people because waiting on something like that Three of Wands, the waiting, you know, the Three of Wands kind of gives this almost wondering, you know, waiting and wonderment, and this gives this waiting and fear, like, what is coming though, you know. It's like about having intuition but not really trusting it, and I believe that this connection does look intuitively guided, but I'm almost getting the sense that this other person is listening to other people saying that this isn't good for them. Well, I'll tell them different, so send them my way. And, you know, with the exception of if you're not treating them well, then it isn't good for them. But if there's other factors playing into it, just like, no, you know, you're a Packers fan, they're a Vikings fan, whatever. It's about they need to really listen to their own heart, and that's period point blank. All right, let's get more. Well, you're a little closed off. Maybe that is why they're feeling so burdensome. Maybe you're going through maybe this is a breakup, actually. This is, how is the Ace of Cups your overarching energy? I'm going to get more. Okay, so things are changing. Luck is changing. It almost feels like you guys are coming out of different connections or just in phases in your lives. So in your energy, you have the Three of Swords. On top of the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Hanged Man. It looks like you might just be kind of staying to yourself as you're doing some introspection, really trying to gain clarity on the situation with the King of Swords. I feel like you have all the information you need. I feel like you could probably come out of this introspection at this time. But I think maybe we're still healing from the broken heart itself. Again, I'm going to go back to this. Maybe that's because there's a lot of logic going on in your, but in a love connection, logic, as far as I can tell, can be thrown completely out the window. I think using logic and love connections. The reason why this world is so effed up is because we've used logic to navigate our connections, and we started caring more about things than people because we started using too much logic. And so if you hear head over heart, tell them to suck it, because head over heart got us where we are right now, and that is what is so wrong with this world. Sorry, I got a little aggressive there, and I'm on one. I almost didn't do the readings again today because I'm getting distracted by the amount of awful information going out to the universe, going out to the people. But I know that God has this. I have to remember that God has this. But people are giving advice in love connections. Use your logic, use your head over your heart. I'm like, yeah, that'll get you somewhere. That'll get you right into 2020. We'll go back to 2020 for all I care. But anyways, sorry. Love you. It looks like you are using logic, and probably because everybody around you told you to, including your family, your friends. And your person might be doing the same thing, okay? Because that's what we've been taught to do. It's nobody's fault. Except for the D-bags who are out here trying to give advice, who think they're giving good advice when they say to use your head over your heart in a love connection. That is the worst advice you'll ever receive. So where I get that they don't think that, if you're wounded and it's not about using your head over your heart in a connection, it's about healing the wound. You got to heal the wound. And that doesn't come from logic either. That comes from heart. That comes from your soul. So it's about really getting in, feeling whatever pains it is that you're holding on to from the past or from this connection itself. You need to heal that up. The healing consists of feeling the pain. So it's like why we're all having all this residual pain that still needs to be healed is because we never had time to feel it. 2020 I think was about taking a slowdown for a lot of us so that we can actually sit with and feel the pains that we've held on to. Some of us since childhood. They keep us so busy that we really don't have any time. It's just like, as your mom used to say, suck it up, buttercup, or whatever, whatever your mom said to you. Or guardian or whatever, your teachers even, suck it up, buttercup, suck it up. That is all teaching you to suppress feelings that needed to be felt. So now we have all of those feelings to feel still, okay? Wow, a lot of stuff coming through for you. And this is, again, the only way to really get through life without healing that is by using logic to do things that aren't logical. And it's about really if you want to get into a truly loving connection, we do have to heal the pains. So healing the pains consists of feeling the pains. One way to do that is write it out. If something, oftentimes the creator just brings up whatever it is you need to heal at the moment that you need to heal it, right? But we as people will continue to bury it every time it comes up. We're like, oh, that again? Bury. Instead of just, what we didn't know is if we just actually sat and felt that pain and cried it out, wrote it out, delve into some of your passions, whatever they are. God gifts us all with many different things. So it's like delving into something, however you can release the pains from our past hurts, do that. Crying is my favorite way of doing that. It actually has a vibration that releases the pain for you. Our bodies are intricately set up to do these things. However, our human ego has taken over and done logical things with, again, things that shouldn't have been dealt with logic, okay? Your person, dealing with this situation where I feel like this connection, and maybe this is what's leaving you heartbroken, I feel like they're leaving this connection up to other people when they should be leaving it up to their heart. I feel like they're listening to other people. I feel like they're trying to shut out the noise. But they can't, they have these people in their life screaming at them, no, 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 no. They're never going to say yes, okay? They're never, unless they can actually keep those people around and not care what they think. But that is not the case with the Ten of Wands here. It does look like they are, you know, coming out victorious in some respect of their life, but I don't necessarily think, maybe they're letting down what people, maybe they're walking away from people, places, and things that are causing them to second guess their own intuition. But they are a little guarded up right now too. I think that both of you have a little bit of healing yet to do. And that brings us right over into the Moon card, which is uncertainty. It's like, as long as the uncertainty is painful, we're not healed. Okay, so it's like this uncertainty is never going to be. Well, sometimes it is exciting. Actually, I get excited about, ooh, what is coming. You know, but it's about, if the uncertainty and not knowing what's coming next is painful, it is because we're lacking something inside of us. We're likely not fulfilling our passions, you know, our purpose here on earth. I think that a lot of our you know, lack, or our feeling sort of lost, our voids, our needing to suppress, our needing to sort of drink, drugs, sex, you know, bad relationships, things like that. That is all from a space of not really fulfilling our passion or our purpose here on earth, okay? This uncertainty, this moon period, this will turn into an exciting unawareness once we are living in our purpose and kind of, you know, feeding our own soul, you know, solo. The only way we can come into a true deep loving connection, the one for us, is if we're feeding our passions, our soul by ourselves. We can't rely on somebody else for that, okay? It does look like in the outcome here, there's lots of passion, lots of equal give and take, and a turn of events, like a turn of luck. Basically, it looks like we haven't had this, you know, I feel like things are becoming successful as we heal these pains. I think you've done some introspection, and you've done the work diligently, and I think they are too. I think they're really trying to let go of what others think of them. Those two moves are going to turn this wheel in your favor, and turn, like, luck is going to be on your side. It's going to be like, all of a sudden everything's working out. Like, you know how there's moments in your life where you get every red light and you can't find a parking spot to save your life, and this is going to be green light every time you get to it, front row parking every time you go to park, that kind of thing. There's one little, it's really having a faith. It's surrendering, really, and understanding that we can't appease everyone. We can hardly please our damn selves. And until we learn how to please our damn selves, we can't please anybody else, okay? So it's about learning that appeasing them is never going to appease you, so you have to please yourself first, okay? Wow, that didn't sound right. And once you do, that magic happens. That's when this all starts turning in your favor. Everything starts to work out once we just kind of switch that one, just letting go of what others think of us. It's crazy, the magic that happens. Unity. It says, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. And that's exactly what is coming in here in 2021, is the kind of connections that are so good. Everybody thought they were in fairy tales. That isn't real. Like, we were just in karmics for so damn long. We thought karmics were the thing. Like, that we thought that was love. Not real. So the kind of love that you love each other so good, you fill each other's cups, you fill your own damn cups first, you fill each other's cups, you love each other so good that everybody and everything you come into contact with is just better because they were near you. You know what I mean? That's lovely. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Mwah.